So I love both Black Clover and My Hero Academia, and I constantly try and say how they're not that similar, or Black Clover's not a copy of My Hero Academia, and this still isn't what I'm doing here. I thought this would just be an interesting video of finding all the similarities between Black Clover and My Hero Academia and making videos on it. I'll be doing this with other animes as well, and I just thought this would be the first one because these are two of these series that I'm very familiar with as of recent, because I've read both of the manga for these and I've watched both of the anime for these, many episodes several times, many chapters several times. So I am just actually pretty much going off of my own memory for this one. I just wrote down all the things I could think of that are similar, and then once I go through and reread these again, reread the manga for both, I will make a part 2 finding all the other similarities between them, because you could probably do another video to that. But also, if you realize a similarity that I didn't catch, it'd be very helpful if you put that down in the comment section down below. But again, guys, I am not saying that Black Clover is a copy of My Hero, because actually there are similarities on this list that I'm going to talk about that Black Clover did before My Hero Academia. So, I'm not saying that it's a clone, I'm not saying that it's a copy, there's just similarities like between every shonen series. And so the first off that we should start off with, and this is going to be the most obvious one, is that Asta and Deku are both the main characters and are both powerless in a world where the majority have powers, and powers are important to society. Now, I talked before, you could go through each of these similarities and find a bunch of differences, but this is just about the similarities. So yeah, Asta and Deku, both powerless. Deku is powerless in a world where 80% of the world population has quirks. Asta is magicless, or without mana, in a world where everybody has mana. So, both of these main characters have a starting similarity. Next on the list, both Asta and Deku have a classmate or ally that loves to fight. Now, this is very, very typical of any shonen or a lot of series, and the similarities is Bakugo and Luck Voltia. Both of these two love to fight. Now, Bakugo is a bit more aggressive than Luck. Luck's kind of like a cheerful, happy, oh, let's go fight, but Bakugo is like Bakugo's an angry elf. And the third one I'm going to go through now, some people are going to get mad at me for even including this, but I'm going to just because I watched the sub and the dub of both Black Clover and My Hero Academia. Now, I haven't seen every episode dubbed, I've seen every episode subbed of each, but I've seen a lot of the dub as well, because I think both the dubs are pretty good. And the similarity is that All Might and Yami are both voiced by the same voice actor, Chris Sabat. Now, what's important is that All Might and Yami are both the leader, the teacher, the sensei, the captain to the main character. All Might is the #1 hero, and he is the one who passes his quirk down to Deku and pretty much is his teacher from there. And Yami is the captain of the Black Bulls. He doesn't give his powers to Asta or anything, but he is the captain of the squad that Asta is in and helps him out a lot, teaches him how to use ki. So that's a similarity there. Now, next is a similarity between two different powers from these different series, and that is Best Jeanist quirk and Vanessa's magic. Now, they both work kind of similar. I mean, Jeanist is actually using thread from clothes, while Vanessa's is creating threads out of thin air, and it's more tied to threads of fate than threads of clothes. But they both kind of act the same, and they look similar, and I think it's just a pretty big similarity. The next similarity is anti-quirk weapons and Asta's demon sword. Now, the anti-quirk weapons take place in the actual next arc of the My Hero Academia anime that will take place. The manga's already covered this, but there's weapons that have to do with anti-quirks, cancels out your quirk, or takes away your quirk, which is similar to Asta's demon sword, which negates magic, or takes magic from you. Also, there's a big similarity here between villains. All For One and Raya the Disloyal. All For One has many different quirks, while Raya the Disloyal can use many different types of magic. Now, it's a bit different because All For One steals his quirks from other people, while Raya the Disloyal actually take and copies it. He only copies it, he doesn't steal it. So, if he looks at your magic, you keep your magic, but he now has it too, and he can use it. So that's a similarity there. I mean, Raya will combine light magic and spatial magic, which is very powerful. And All For One, you know, he can combine a bunch of different quirks at once. And besides that, these two characters aren't really similar, but that is a similarity there between two villains. Now, both series have a rival that uses fire and is friendly. That is Leopold Vermilion of the Crimson Lion and Black Clover, and Shoto Todoroki of My Hero Academia, who he uses ice as well, but he is, you know, a fire type. And both of these are rivals to the main character, but also in a lot more of a friendly way. Now, this is probably the dumbest similarity to ever mention, because this is in almost every shonen series, and that is, both of these series have a tournament arc. Yeah, that's really all I'm going to say there. Next is a similarity between one of my favorite villains in Black Clover, and that is Vetto. He has beast magic, where he can get, like, rhino armor, cheetah claws, run faster, and stuff like that. And there's Dorota. He has the beast quirk, where he is beast-like. Now, they're still different, but just having the same divinity of a beast makes it a similarity. Now, this one is kind of reaching a little bit. I mean, it's not really reaching, but it's so basic that you can't even really call it a similarity, but oh well. Is that Kaminari and Luck Voltia both have lightning power. Kaminari has his lightning quirk, while Luck has his lightning magic. And finally, the last one I'm going to go through today before I get into a different video on this, and that is Stain's blood quirk and the Witch's Queen blood magic. Now, Hero Killer Stain, if he licks your blood, he can control you. Not really control you, but he can stop you in your tracks. While the Witch's Queen, she uses blood magic. She can control you, do pretty much the same thing that Hero Killer Stain does with his quirk, but much more. So that is a similarity there, and that they're both villains adds another similarity. But anyways, that's all the similarities, guys, that I have to talk about for today. Let me know what you think of more similarities between My Hero Academia and Black Clover. And also, if you want me to do more videos like this for other anime that include Black Clover or My Hero Academia and the similarities, do you want me to do Black Clover and Naruto, or My Hero and Naruto, or Black Clover and Yu Yu Hakusho? Let me know. But anyways, guys, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn notifications to be notified every time I upload a Black Clover video. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...